Yeah, but you stick them upside down.
Yeah, now I'm seeing the shadow and I'm like, why?
All right, so here we go. Welcome to this. If you're listening to this, this is our new podcast called
The Thursday Open Club.
Great. It's a great name, which I realized yesterday that I told you we should do a new name for the podcast.
Yeah.
And then I remember the movie and I was like,
What movie?
The Thursday Murder Club is the same name.
Of course!
I know, but I didn't know it was going to be exactly the same. Then I was like, gosh.
Of course, the Thursday whatever club. Yes.
The idea was to call it a club because I thought we don't have the budget to go into Soho House or something like that. So we were like, let's do this.
And we don't go out either, really.
So yeah, it's not really for us. But why did you want to call it the Thursday Open Club?
First of all, because it was free on all the handles on social media. All of the handles were free, so it was easy to get a whole thing, which is really hard right nowadays because everyone is on social media. But also because it felt like a different kind of thing, like you said, Soho House, some kind of place for people to come and to just enjoy without alcohol, without anything, and just talk about what's going on in our lives. But also in terms of being open and just openness and that everyone is welcome. That's kind
good.
Of thing.
That means as well that the podcast is going to go live every Thursday.
Yeah. Yes, it is going to go live every Thursday. I think we might struggle to film them, but I think we'd be absolutely fine.
I think it would be a good point that this is a tangent I'm going to go, but I remember they did the Saturday Night Live show in Spain many years ago. And Saturday Night Live, it's on Saturdays and it goes live on Saturdays in the US. That's the name. So when they did it in Spain, they didn't do it on Saturdays. It went live on Mondays.
How was it called?
Saturday Night Live.
Oh, fuck.
It was the same. So Spain.
That's why we emigrated here.
That's why you do a show that is called Saturday Night Live and the show goes live on Monday. And so, the show only lasted like 2 weeks, which, by the way, now they are doing Saturday Night Live in the UK. Have you seen the cast?
No. What is it? Is it not the Graham Norton? No, it's not the Graham
Norton. No. It's like Saturday Night Live, the producer from Saturday Night Live is doing the Saturday Night Live in the UK. And they just said like a few days ago, they said the cast. And it's all like TikTokers and Instagrammers.
And which channel has it on?
I think it's ITV.
ITV? Interesting.
I know, I need to check that. But yeah, then they're doing it. And so yeah.
That's cool. Well, this is our Thursday one because we don't wait for a weekend to hang out.
There you go.
Because we don't drink. We don't need to go out at night. Actually, it's currently 7 p.m. and I'm going to bed in 2 hours.
I haven't had any dinner.
You haven't had? Have you had lunch?
No lunch.
Oh, fuck.
That's the way. That's how you treat me. I thought I was gonna come here and have maybe a pizza waiting for me, even a gluten-free
Listen,
pizza.
Brandon. Every time you come to my place,
You never eat something. You never drink.
You never even drink tap water. And not even tap water, just water. Now I have a filter, by the way.
But that's nothing to do with you.
I know. It's
I
all
go
to
to
do with
anybody's house and I never drink something or never. It's just something that is with me.
So don't fucking complain now. Don't complain that I didn't give you anything because I've given you for years and you've not taken anything.
All right.
So.
Well, so that's it. This is the Thursday
Open Club.
Well
there
done.
You go.
I think we should do so.
We should put the logo here on the wall.
I've just realized of something, but I'm not gonna say it in this episode. But
what?
I'll tell you one day. But I'm not gonna say it now. Yeah. I just realized something that you did, and you did it wrong.
Have you realized that I put some of the bricks wrong?
The bricks are upside down.
How do you know? Oh, because of the... Okay, let me explain. I think everyone needs to come and watch it now.
So if you are listening to this and you're not watching the video, there's a decoration. There's like a wrapper on the wall that is like bricks, kind of like
and
a
I
Thursday.
have to stick it one by one.
Yeah, but you stick them upside down.
Yeah, now I'm seeing the shadow and I'm like, why?
I think it's great. It's a great start for the first episode of this new podcast.
I mean, it's going to stay like that. No.
It's going to be part of it.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. I did not realize that. So what are we going to talk about in this podcast,
So
Brandon?
in this podcast, I think we are going to be doing something different. I think we're going to be doing some different, not sketches, but we're going to have sections in this
Yeah.
episode. So we're gonna start first with an intro, kind of like all the podcasts do now. You and me chatting a little bit, but instead of like telling our life or what happened this week, I think it could be good if we center our chat into something that you did this week
Hmm.
that you enjoyed.
That one thing that.
That one thing that you got like that was great. You know, I was with I don't know with Justin Bieber, and that was amazing. And
Wow.
I was not with Justin Bieber this week,
Who
but
were you with this week?
some cool guys, but no, not Justin Bieber. And then we're gonna have some games as well. We're gonna be chatting about some production things that we can talk about because one of the key things that is our job, and it's an interesting job that we have, and that we work with some really cool people. We are cool, but
we do cool things as well.
And we do cool things
that are not for us necessarily.
Yeah. And then we're gonna end up with a question.
Okay, and the question for this week is, what would it take for you to leave London? As in, like, we live in London, obviously, and we are from Spain originally, but we've been here for, I think both of us, it's gonna be 10 years, so just over 10 years. And we do see each other living here for a while longer. Yeah. I think you more than I do.
I think so.
But I would want to explore what would it take for you to leave.
I like the question, but that question is going to be for the end of the podcast.
Yes, we'll get to it at the end.
At least I have some more time to think about it.
Don't worry, I have plenty of things to bounce off that question, so it'll be good.
So first, stop touching the table, because then when you edit this, that it's going to be all everything.
I just leave the sound, don't worry.
Yeah, it's just the touching of the sound. So let's start the podcast with this question is, what did you do this week? Something that was so cool, so interesting, so meaningful. Something that this week you were like, wow.
Well, I mean, this week it's something that we did together.
Nice, of course.
You took me as a Christmas present, quite a late present, I have to say. We went to see the Book of Mormon, the musical.
Woo!
That was an amazing musical. I've seen quite a few musicals. I wouldn't say loads of them, but I've seen maybe like 5 or 6 or 7. Yeah. And this is right up top as well. Yeah. It was just like, hello, my name is Mr. No.
My name is Elder Price.
Elder Price, there you go. That's how quick I forget my weeks as well.
Oh, that's good.
But honestly, like, it was so easy to follow, which for someone who doesn't speak English in general, like, well, I do speak English, I guess, but like, it's not my first language. So when people are singing all the time and stuff it's hard, in theater, it's really hard to follow. But I found the Book of Mormon super easy to follow. Maybe not for everyone, because it talks about religion, basically. But it was just so nice. And I think also the fact that we were in the 4th row, with not that many people around us, we didn't have to be touching any strangers or anything. It just made it so much nicer for me.
What was the thing that got your attention the most in the musical? Something that is the music or the religion part of it?
Not the religion, but the whiteness of it.
Yeah.
The whiteness, the white side of it is like, I love how they mock it as well. How they just like show you how white people are just like going around the world like pretending they are cooler and they are better and they want to do more. And it's like, listen, like, let people live, you know? Just try to not to go in the mindset of saving someone. Yeah. But rather just go as, you know, we're equals. Like, let's...
Because for the people who doesn't know, the Book of Mormon is made by the creators of South Park. So the humor of this musical is South Park. So that's why. And in the last few years, they had to make some changes into the musical.
Really?
Because some of the jokes were a bit too much.
Well, not for this time, I guess.
Yeah, not for this time. Yeah, they were a little bit different. So I haven't seen a difference really, but like I first saw this show in 2014.
Yeah.
And I haven't noticed a big difference, but the comedy, it has changed a little bit.
Do you think for the better?
For the better, yeah. I mean, it's just some things just like it's not as funny as before. I feel like now that we understand more how the world works and everything. But I think the musical is amazing and the way that.
How many times have you seen it?
I think it was the 12th.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 12 times.
I have not seen a musical twice.
I think the most thing, Harry Potter the movie, I've seen it like 55 or 60 times.
Which one?
The first one, because I loved it as a kid.
Well, Harry Potter is not. We're not talking about Harry
No.
Potter in this podcast. J.K. Rowling, it's cancelled.
It's cancelled, but they're doing a new show. So
Are you gonna watch it? What is it?
it's the movies by as a TV show.
What?
Yeah, it's the movies again with the. But
Please don't watch it if you can help.
I don't think it looks good. But I went to see the musical.
Where is
or
it
the
gonna
play.
be available? The show?
I don't know. HBO.
Oh,
It's HBO.
we're not gonna watch it.
Yeah, no, we don't have HBO.
Nothing. How was your week? What was the one thing that you did?
I think this week for me, I've been thinking about it a lot, but I think it was in the production side of things. I was able to work on a new show, and for me, working on a new show that is from zero, and thinking of the edit and how it's gonna be, and working with the talent. I think it was really, really cool to be able to lead that. So that's a key moment for me.
How do you get people on board to follow your idea or what you want to do?
I think I think it's just the trust that we put into these people. Like any, I don't know how to
trust
put it.
as they've built on you.
Yeah, I
with
think
them.
it's like you and me when we work. People see us as somebody who know that we do what we do, so we know how to do things. So if we go with a camera, I've seen so many people that go with a camera and they don't know how to use a camera, or they kind of like they play around and they don't really deliver on what they have. Because I've seen so many people having like these Sony A7s 65, whatever it's called. I don't even know the names of the cameras, and they have a cool camera but they don't know how to use it. And then so for me, the delivery of that person or the team, sometimes I don't like it. I go like, then I can just do a better job with an iPhone. So for me, whenever we work with our talent that we work with, it's just we show the confidence. And I think for me, the past few weeks working towards this new show, building the confidence of like, oh yeah, Brandon, that you can do it. So it's really cool, and it's a magical moment to be able to have the chance now for these things. So yeah, that's the highlight.
That's cool. When are we gonna be able to see this? When are you gonna
Don't
be
know.
able to talk about more
No,
about this?
we don't know. That's the thing. I think in our job, it's like how many things we do that we have to wait sometimes months. Like it's
I would say I think I waited up to a year, to be honest.
really.
Yeah,
Wow, no, I haven't. I
for
don't think.
films especially.
Oh, okay, yeah, short film
'Cause
maybe.
they need to
as
go
well.
through the festival circuit.
Yeah.
Because they need to go through the festival circuit and then they can be released and then you can talk about them. Could potentially share a trailer, but not really.
Yeah.
And yeah, in terms of podcasting as well, we could film an episode 2 months before it airs. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on as well over there.
Are you on IMDb?
Yes, but
Yeah.
like I haven't updated it for years. Are you?
Did you make it?
I made it
You made it.
back because I used to make films, like a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
amount of films when I was.
I am there because I did the short film,
Mhm.
but I don't think I created the account.
Yeah, sometimes people just create the film and then they add who was
Oh, okay, that's
who
why.
worked on it.
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah.
Because the other day I was watching a podcast about the IMDb, and they were talking about like
You were watching a podcast or were you listening?
watching. I never.
Ooh, you never listen. Yeah,
no,
you never listen to. This is like another term of discussion for another day. I'm not gonna get into it
if
right
I go
now.
when I go to the gym, I usually put on a podcast that I like.
Okay.
Yeah, a Nintendo podcast or maybe.
A Nintendo podcast.
Yeah, I don't like to listen to music. I don't like to listen to music when I do exercise.
Me neither. I listen, but I'd rather listen to a podcast to be
Yeah.
honest than music.
Just because I feel like for me, I don't know if it's for you the same, but when I do any kind of like running or pull-ups or push-ups, if I go with music, I feel like I need to go with the rhythm of the
Yeah,
music.
you need to go with
and
the
it's
beat.
just like
yeah.
it just plays with my head because it's not the same. I don't enjoy it, so that's why. But I do watch more podcasts. I go home and I'm watching TV, and it's the podcast version of the podcast.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah, I do that as well, to be honest. Every Monday, I have my favorite podcast.
what is your top podcast now?
It's not in English, though, so I don't think it's worth saying.
You don't listen to any? No, you used to listen to English ones.
I do listen to a lot. One that I just discovered that I feel like everyone has listened to it for years. It's The Rest is Entertainment with Richard Osman, and I don't remember the lady's name, and I feel really bad.
Richard Osman is the actor?
Richard Osman is the writer of the Thursday Murder Club.
Ah, there you go. Everything is connected to her.
And
hell.
he's a TV producer as well. So they talk about how they make shows and their thoughts on like the traitors, and like they talk about the Super Bowl. It was so cool. And
I
it's
met
so
him.
cool. Huh?
I met him.
I know you met.
That's part of the job, you know. Like that's the cool thing of our job is that we meet amazing people, and one of them was the writer. But I didn't know it was him, so I'm sorry.
I know, no, but you texted me that same day, and I was like, "Don't tell me."
He's really tall.
He's super tall, yeah.
Yeah, he was really, really nice. He was really funny. I didn't expect it to be somebody like this funny, and
He's really cool.
but he writes and produces a lot of things for BBC and
A ton of things, and he used to present as well. I think it was a game show. But obviously, yeah, we weren't really around at the time. So
How old is he? Is he
50 something?
Okay, no.
Maybe
good.
he's 49, and I'm like,
No,
saying
I
crazy
don't think so.
stuff.
I was thinking about around 50s, but
Yeah.
he's done a lot, so that's why.
He's done a lot, and he produces so many books. And like the Thursday Murder Club only started after lockdown, and there are 4 or 5 books now. And I'm on the last one. I'm reading the last one. So, well, they're there actually, some of them.
Yeah.
The blue one.
You started reading them when you came back from.
No, so I started reading them, and so I was traveling for just over 2 months, I think, and I was in Thailand in my last week, just kind of preparing for the way back. So I spent a week in an island by the beach, and in a hotel, there was just like a coffee table with some sofas,
And you stole it.
and underneath the coffee table there were just books that you could grab. So I
Alright.
just grabbed one, and it was Richard Osman's Thursday Murder Club. And I think it was like the second one as well. I didn't start from the beginning. And
It was weird because you came, as soon as you came back to London, I remember you told me, like, I started reading this, and you usually don't read.
I started reading that same year, actually.
But you read more things that you like in terms of, you used to like more to read about, not health, but what is.
Self-help.
Yeah. Yeah, I never saw you reading something that is fantasy or murder mystery.
But I feel like the Thursday Murder Club, it is.
Yeah, Thursday Murder Club is.
I think when I started reading like fully again, I started reading self-help because I was interested in it.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Diary of a CEO, our favorite podcast ever. Lol.
I think we need to get. we will touch base with that. Apart from that,
we will tell you some
we will tell
stories.
you some story. We've got
How
some.
have you been?
Well,
To their offices.
no, I've been at the door a few times,
I've
but
been
no.
4 times. I can't tell you all about it.
We've got a lot of things in our job. We deal with a lot of people. I think as well he's getting a lot of hate, no, lately.
I mean, to an extent, I feel it's deserved. Not all of it.
No,
because
I don't know what's going on to
I
him.
don't think
but
it's.
I feel like there's some things weird happening as well with the. Was it something, a business that he was promoting, but then he was an investor?
He invests in a lot of them, and basically who sponsors the podcast is also the business he invests in. So all of the money is like a cycle. Like he invests, but then it comes back out.
And he was
quite
not
quickly.
saying that it was an ad. I think that was the main issue.
No, the main issue is that he's saying that that men don't have sex nowadays because it's women's fault. That's why he's getting
What?
shit. Yes.
He said that?
Yes.
No,
Well,
I didn't know. I didn't know that.
He didn't, but I don't think he said it clearly like that, obviously. But he gave voice to people saying that.
Why people would do
Because
this?
everything they do is clickbaity. Well, not everything. I'm just saying Stephen Butler at this point. But
Well, I feel like most of the podcasts need to be clickbaity.
they need to be clickbaity, but you need to know your boundaries as well, and where you draw the line.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, I think we'll speak more in depth at some point.
Just to let you know, we've got some stories there that we can go into.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a cool, interesting thing. So in this first podcast, we most probably people will not know who we are. We don't know. They don't know what we do. So I want to know.
Oh, go on. Is this the game? Yes. Is this the game?
No. This is not a part of the game. Not
You're
yet.
not there yet.
No, we are not there yet. So I want people to know more about us.
Okay.
So in each episode, I think we can talk about what we do as a job. So if you have to describe your job to somebody who doesn't know you and you meet them for the first time, how would you describe your job and what do you do?
I do so many things.
That's the thing. That's the funny thing.
That's the point, right? I feel like I do have a job title, let's say, and we work
Yeah.
on video, but I don't think it reflects everything I do. I do everything. So I've been thinking about this pitch idea because a lot of people ask you, "Oh, what do you do?" And I'm like, actually, I need to be able to say in a sentence almost everything that I do.
Yeah.
So I do content for podcasts at this stage, and everything from creating the idea to filming to editing to posting it as well. And everything within brand. I also do some design.
You almost do a full circle in your job, really.
Yeah, I do have one colleague which whom I love, but yeah,
It's
from beginning to end.
I think the only thing sometimes the only part you don't do is maybe the emails of some, let's say, brand deals or something.
Yeah,
That's the only part. I don't think you do.
no,
Sometimes
yeah, and I don't do audio though. I have to
True,
say
yeah.
I don't do audio either.
I think it's the worst part doing the audio thing
It's
for a
it's the
podcast.
hardest part,
Yeah.
I think, because it needs to sound good. Because otherwise, that is a huge thing that I don't do. I do edit visuals, but I don't
Yeah.
edit audio, which is a massive
So,
weight on my shoulders.
How would you describe your job in one sentence?
I do content for a podcast from idea to filming to editing to obviously publishing even. Yeah, so from end to end content really
And you've been doing it for how long?
for podcasts.
I mean,
A
no, I
year.
would say in general.
Since I was 13.
Yeah, because that's another thing that we're gonna not in this
We'll cover it. Yeah.
not in this episode, but you've been a long time. I've been a long time, but you've
Yeah.
been a long time as well in the public eye because
The public eye.
kind of
What do you mean?
because you were a YouTuber.
Yeah, when I was 14 years old, I made 20 euros out of it
But you made I
Before
didn't make any
18.
money on YouTube, so
before being 18.
imagine
I got into AdSense and everything at like 16, and my mom had to sign a
16.
contract.
So
for
that
me.
was like 10 years ago. That was almost like at the
That
peak.
was 13 years ago.
Fucking hell, yeah.
No,
That's
I'm old.
2013.
I'm getting old.
2013.
Yeah.
Around that's the peak time.
I started in 2011, I think.
2011 to 2014 before the whole thing happened with YouTube.
Yeah,
That was like when everybody was getting millions and millions of pounds.
it's starting to get very
Yeah.
early stages of that.
But then there was the AdSense apocalypse.
Yeah, when AdSense started, I got 20 years and never heard from it again.
But that's another story that we want to chat in this
Yes.
podcast.
So how would you describe your job, Brandon?
I think nowadays it's different. Now on my website, I have something that describes that, and you said the other day, and you were laughing. But it's from the movie Hercules, and it's from zero to hero content.
Yeah.
So my job job title is senior creative producer. So I'm a creative producer. People will listen to that and they go like, "Oh, he's a producer. What do you produce?" Because in our business, I feel like producer is different
Yeah.
in different.
I think everywhere is what a producer does is different.
Yeah.
I think the traditional role of producers that we've known is when someone organizes a shoot or organizes the post-production. But actually, the
yeah.
fact that you do everything is completely different. And
No, not only that, like producer at least in Spain, when you see a producer, is the person who puts the money.
yeah,
It's almost an investor.
yeah,
Here too. But in the industry of social media and TV, a producer is somebody who organizes the shoot,
yeah,
who makes sure that everything is in the right place. So my job is being a producer on that side because I need to make sure that everything is in the right place. But then I'm the creative producer. So my job is to create the content. So whenever I meet new talent and we have to pitch, maybe a new talent comes into our company and we want them to be with us as an agency. My job is always to say kind of like whatever vision you have for your content, I can make it real.
you can flesh it out.
Yeah.
As in, like we do these videos.
Because
so-
sometimes people will go like, "Oh, I want to make videos where I'm running. It's about running and it's about just being emotional with the family." And so my job is kind of like putting all those ideas that people have and then creating the content. And
yeah,
that's my job.
that's
My
cool.
job is you come into the office and you tell me what you want, and then I just make it happen.
You flesh it out and make it happen, and then
Yeah.
film it and edit it and the whole shebang.
And still, people will see that and will go like, "I don't know, I don't understand that." I was the other day with somebody, a few months ago, with a friend of mine who lives in Canary Islands, and he came over for holidays, and he knows all the things that I do. But we were having lunch, and he was like, "So what do you do really? Like what?
What?
Yeah, what do you record only?"
Yes, I hit
Yes.
a red button all day.
My job is only press record, and that's it. So I think it's something that we need to touch base on eventually. And then I think in the podcast we need to talk about our job as individuals and share more of what we do and what we can create, because at the end of the day we are shooting a podcast which looks amazing, as you can see in the video.
we had a podcast in the past, I have to say, and Brandon said we're gonna finish it and we'll only restart it once we have a podcast studio.
Yeah, and now look at this.
Somewhat of a podcast studio.
With the bricks upside down.
Fuck off. Sorry. Why didn't I not look at this shadow?
I think we should kind of like take a screenshot now, and then we just upside down everything.
I mean, I have a lot more of this one, so I can just
No, I think
change
it's
them.
fine.
But I think now it's just gonna stay there for
It's
the
gonna
lows.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a studio now. I
Yeah.
had to rent a house with an extra room
Just
for
for this.
Brandon to be able to film this podcast.
But you've done an amazing job. I think the decoration is like,
I think we need
with
to.
no budget. You know, like we don't have any budget or anything. So
Well, I pay for the shit.
well,
anyway.
sure, you pay for that. There's, I can, maybe in the video you don't see it, but yeah, maybe you can see a little bit. But up
What?
there are some egg boxes. I don't know why there's some eggs there, but
Because I spoke to my mom. I told her that I was creating a podcast studio in here. And she told me that in the 80s she had a radio studio.
I know where you're going with this.
And I was like, how can I help the sound in the room that we're going to film in? She was like, just use egg boxes. So I'm just starting to collect them right now. They are obviously not displayed and not helping the sound whatsoever.
No, I don't think so. No.
And
It does look cool.
It does it?
It does look cool, yeah, because
Because of the British
it's
flag
a British
from
flag.
Lidl,
Now that I
yeah.
realize, that's amazing. In Spain, you will never see eggs covered with the Spanish flag.
I mean, because the Spanish flag sadly has other
Meanings, yeah.
meanings that we don't agree with. So
But yeah, I like that one. There's the button up. That one is covered by you, so you don't really see it. So maybe you have
bottoms
to put that
up.
one. Bottoms up.
It's from my friend wishing me happy birthday.
First game, you want to do it or you want me to do it?
No, you do it, and then I'll do it next time.
Great. So in this first game, we're gonna try different games that we don't know. So I have a few ideas. We're gonna test them out, see how people react to them and how we react to them. Because at the end of the day, I want you to kind of like play. So in this first game, I'm gonna have 3 different sentences. One of them is a lie. You know me pretty well, but most probably
Are they about you, the sentences? The facts?
they are facts about me and things that might be a change. So they are slightly different.
Okay.
So it could be that you think it's true, but maybe the dates are wrong, or maybe what I said is not correct.
The 4th of July of 1992.
Yeah, but that's my birthday, but that's not the first one. Great. So
Okay. Is it the second one then? Go on.
3 sentences. The first one, I'm gonna read them anyway, so you will not see my reaction if it's a lie or not.
Just read them, yeah.
Yeah. First one, I once was a model. The second one, I came to London in 2014 for the first time. And the third one, I was born in Vigo, Spain at 10:15.
Oh, fuck off. So looking at your facial expressions, the lie is the second one.
Why would you say
Because you had a little smirk.
No, I didn't. That's why I tried, but I'm a good actor maybe, so are you sure?
No, I'm not sure because I don't know your ascendant, so I don't know what time you were.
I mean, one of them is a lie.
The second
You can
one.
decide.
Yeah.
So you think I was a model?
No, I have to go
Do you
with it.
think I came to London for the first time in 2014?
I think
you
that tracks. You came on holiday. That tracks. I don't know if it's completely right because you could have come earlier as a holiday, but 2014. I think it was 2015 when you came in to leave for sure. But you came in on holiday to see the Book of Mormon before, so it could have been 2014. Just tell me which one, eh?
So which one do you think is a fake one?
So the second one.
The second one, I came to London in 2014 for the first time.
Yeah,
It's a lie.
Let's say it's a lie.
No.
Oh,
You were correct. You were saying it correctly.
what do you mean?
You said I came on holidays for the first time to London in 2014 to see the Book of Mormon. That was correct.
Oh yeah, I know, but
But then you said
you played me there because you had a smirk.
the lie was like I was born in 10, 15. I don't know what time I was born, so I have no idea. Do you know what time you were born?
Yes.
What time you were born?
4:45.
In the morning.
Yeah.
God.
Or 5. Oh, I think so.
I don't know.
I ask my mom once a year.
He has to keep it.
No, because if you know the time you were born, you can know your ascendant in the horoscope. And then if you know your ascendant, you can know more about your horoscope essentially. And I have it on an app. I've put it down and everything, but
Imagine being in like I cannot I don't know because I cannot give birth to somebody. But like some people that go into labor for 12 hours and things like that.
and days.
And days. And if everything goes well, that kid will be born. But it's just like, I imagine the pain there has to be. The hours being in there.
Yeah.
God.
It's not something that I want to go through.
Yeah, no.
But it's my weekly job as well to
Yeah,
listen
true.
to birth stories.
That's why
So-
I've learned a lot working in this podcast.
Yeah.
So I've listened to some stories that is like, it is mental. And then when I hear stupid things from men, most of the times, it's just like, why? So yeah, I don't know what time I was born. That was the lie.
Oh.
But
Okay.
anyways, that was just to try and test and see if you knew. You knew, but you didn't say the right thing, so whatever.
But because you didn't know what time you were born, I think that's a normal thing to not know.
Maybe, yeah.
So to finish this off and for us to go to bed in this Thursday open club that is about to get closed, we answer a question. And the question this week is, what would it take for you to leave London? You want me to answer first? You want to answer?
I think you came prepared, so I feel like for you it would be easier.
Okay.
I don't think it's that easy, that difficult for you to leave.
I think, I agree. I think it would be easier for me to leave.
Yeah.
Because it would take a family thing to happen, and in a
Yeah.
heartbeat I'm out. It would take probably...
But you're talking about leaving for
For good.
good.
For good.
Yeah.
It could be that I live for a year and I'm back, you know what I mean? Because I have a British passport.
That's for another podcast.
That's another podcast. Yeah, that's also fucking another story. So yeah, that a family thing happening could be one. What else could it be? Obviously, like not having a job, like having financial difficulties, because then I would be like, I'll just go back home. A really good job offer somewhere else. I could only think of like Amsterdam, Brighton maybe, but yeah, that's as far as I go. Or just meeting someone. I would be so happy to move away for love as well.
Moving for love.
What would it take for you? Can I give you some options?
Give me
And
some
you
options.
Tell me, getting a creative director role in New York. Job.
Yeah,
Job.
did you see why you know me so well?
You didn't even think of that.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was surprised that you didn't know. Well, all right, yeah, that was.
I knew it, but I didn't know what time you were born because you don't even know. How am I supposed to know?
Yeah, it was a random number.
Maybe it was true. It was true.
Maybe it was true. Yeah.
you
I need to
don't
find
even
out.
know it was true.
Maybe my mind was like, yeah, you were born. So yeah, I think you you said the right thing. It was that was the
Anything
first option.
else?
I don't think there's something else unless something happens. You know, like me and my partner, like even if my partner got a job somewhere, like let's say if she gets a job in Paris or in Barcelona or whatever, and I get a job as well over there that is really really good, I will be moving because it's just like the same for me, it's the same for her. But I don't think there's anything else that I will move out of London for. Because it's just like that's always my dream. No, it was always my dream to go
to live here.
to live here first. Now, it was never. No, that's a lie. I never
was
thought to
never a
be living here in London. That's something that's completely. I never thought in my life that I would be living now for over 10 years in London. So never crossed my mind.
That's the thing. Like for me, it has been my entire adult life, so I don't know how to not live here.
Yeah, but you were thinking like when you were a kid, you thought about London.
Oh, absolutely not. I came here when I was 19, and moved 6 months later.
Because I feel like, at least in Spain, I've met some people. I had maybe some friends.
They're like, oh my god, the UK. But the
Yeah.
thing is, I came here when I was 19 because my cousins were living here. So I learned all about London. I saw that it was possible.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh my god, I want to move there. But it's not something that I would like learn about British culture. I had no clue when I came.
Yeah, no. But I feel like some people like Madrid, Barcelona is kind of like this thing of like, oh, I'm gonna go and live in London. I love London, but I never had that as a kid. My partner, she wanted to live in London. Like she did a trip here like many years ago, and the first thing was like, oh, I'll come to London and live. But when I came on holidays here in 2014, I came on holidays from Fuerteventura. I came on holidays thinking like, oh, my life is in Canary Islands.
Yeah.
I will never move here.
And then when you came, what happened?
I just fell in love with the city, really.
Really?
Because of opportunities. I feel like it was the opportunity thing. Because
Yeah.
Canary Islands, as you know.
The quality of life is so much better than what I'm doing here.
Yeah, but then it's just like the job-wise, it's not the same. You don't have as much opportunities to create things in the creative space, and so that's why I feel like I just fell in love with London and the possibilities of everything that you can do.
I agree. I was just looking for a place to have, first of all, more opportunities, and I just wanted to move away from my home.
Yeah.
And I think London did that. It's not a city that I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing, because it has so many downsides.
Yeah, many
downsides.
but I don't see them. I try to
You
not
see
look
them
at them.
and you just completely ignore them. But I think it's a great place to, I think job opportunities for me is the massive one. Like a lot of people, when I tell them where I'm from, they're like, oh my god, it's so sunny. Like, why would you move here? And I'm like, because 30% of the population lives in poverty.
Yeah. I mean, if you have worked on TV.
I had an internship. I could pick. So basically, it's a long story, but I studied film and TV in Spain, right? And then we had to do a 2-month internship to finish it.
Yeah.
And depending on your grades, you would get to pick first. So I could have picked the national TV to do my internship in.
Yeah.
Which is like, oh my god, everyone was going for it, and I was like, no, I'm going to London to work in a radio with 4 listeners.
And then you lasted for?
No, that was the internship. It was 2 months.
2 months. Do you know, the funny thing is, like, that's how in Spain works. In another episode, we will talk more into this because I know a little bit of how it works in at least the north of Spain. But internships are the only way for you to get a job in TV unless you have a family member who is already on TV.
Unpaid.
Unpaid. So you are in internship. I'm not gonna lie. People are there for even longer than 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Without getting paid, and then they go for the smallest role.
Yeah.
And they get no money at all. They get the minimum. Mm-hmm. How can you survive? How can you make a living? Your creativity becomes nothing. You're not.
And this is really bad to say about TV, but unless you're like creating new formats or like being creative in some way, it's not really a creative job.
Yeah.
It's
Which, by the way, I think in the UK is really different. Mm-hmm. The TV space is so different. Here, everyone has an opportunity to work on TV, and being able.
I don't think
to have a voice.
Everyone does. I think there are more opportunities.
There are more opportunities.
Sure.
I'm comparing it to Spain. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, if it was so easy, everyone would be on TV and winning millions of pounds.
And it's a hard industry to get into.
Yeah, but it's just that I feel like there's so many small studios that can produce content that then they can be bought by BBC or ITV. Maybe they don't make money. I'm not saying that they make a lot of money. Yeah. But they have a chance to show their skills on TV and people watch it. But nowadays.
But I think also the fact social media has democratized, I think, more content. So a lot more people, I think, are working on content, which that figure is going to go down because of AI and because there are so many people making content, which I think is great. but the budget of the production is gonna go lower. That's why we do a lot of content for social media,
Yeah.
not because we're shit at what we do, but because it's where the money is
No.
right now.
I'm shit at what I'm doing. That's
Oh,
why.
but we know that. But we didn't create this podcast to talk about that. So I think we should end it here.
We should end it here, yeah. But it's just, the thing that it really, I'm going to finish here, but
Yeah.
it's just for us to put it all together, for people to listen to the next episode, into the next one, whatever episodes we do. We have so much knowledge of what we do in social media, in podcasts, in production. And we are like you, people listening. Like, if we can inspire one person to be able to do something like we do. Sometimes, like, I looked at ourselves, like yesterday we were shooting and we were doing these things and we were just traveling. I was like, our life.
It was so random. I was like, we shoot it in the morning, and then at 2 p.m. we were having lunch.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're not locked in an office.
Yeah.
And I'm just going home and I'm gonna start working on this. It's like, that's cool.
Yeah. It's like our job is just so different that, I don't know, my job from the past used to be working 12, 13 hours, non-stop, walking around, dealing with problems like all the time. And it was really fun. But our job now is so, I don't know.
It's cool. And I think also, like, it's
hard to explain.
It's hard to say, but like, if 2 people who came from Spain, yes, we came from Spain 10 years ago, and I'm sure 100 people have done so much more in 10 years than we have.
Oh, yeah.
But like, I'm really happy to where we are, and I'm very content, and I feel like that is the most important thing. And if someone is wondering, like, oh, they know a lot about social media, but like, what do they actually know? I can just give one stat. Do you think? One stat is that we doubled TikTok followers in 8 months and started generating income.
It's crazy because TikTok has been already like live like almost 8 years, so it's quite old. If you think of TikTok,
but like,
you will think, people will not be famous anymore. But no, people are still.
There are ways and ways of making things work, and that's what we do.
And the funny thing is that even though people will listen to this, they will see us and they will go like, they know people. But no,
we didn't know anyone.
No one.
We didn't even know each other.
So yeah, if we made it, I think we did, and we are doing it. You can make it.
Yeah, and like, I think also the less ambitious I am, the happier I become. And I'm still ambitious, but I'm not constantly chasing behind.
Yeah,
I am doing my best, and I want to grow, and I want to do more things, and I want to do better things. But also, my life is more important than that.
Good balance.
And on that note, the Thursday Open Club is now closed.
Bye.